Hello everyone, and thank you for listening to my new show. My name is Victor Chindas, and this is the Ethical Pragmatist. So, what is an ethical pragmatist? Well, in short, it is the philosophy that combines pragmatism, which is objective, and ethicism, which is, in this context, the idea that all human lives have worth. Pragmatism on its own is objective in the sense that it does not take into consideration the cost of human life. But as a human, and I am assuming you, the listener, are one as well, should likely take the value of life into consideration when making decisions, which is the ethical component of this philosophy. I can tell you right now, if you do not feel that all human lives have worth, I would guess that you would not like this show, but I highly recommend you listen anyways. Sometimes you have to make a conscious effort to become a more compassionate human being. Take this how you will. With that said, this podcast will be covering topics such as politics, religion, race, the environment, the economy, socioeconomics, and likely many others. I can tell you now that I will make every attempt to remain as objective as possible, but I do have my own opinions which I will attempt to keep out of my monologues. We are all human, and we all have different opinions, and some may even seem like they are objective facts. I would assume based on either your culture and or religion. But in an attempt to not get too confusing, we will discuss this at length as the subjects come up. I will not be covering any topics during this show as it is just the intro, and I believe my first show should explain the rest of them going forward. I do want to ask that you follow, subscribe, like, or whatever you have to do on your respective platform if you have interest in listening to my weekly show. I can't promise it will be your favorite show, but I can promise that there will never be hatred, immoral, or otherwise unethical speeches here. One of the first topics I do want to cover is how partisan so many of us have become and how to overcome the bias and ill will towards the other side. I do not believe in innately bad people, but I do believe in confirmation bias and lack of experience and education. Make sure to check out my next show. It will be short, but I believe it is something we need in these crazy times, i.e. 2020. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next week. Cheers.